You know what it is. Bugsy Boodles back again. Another reaction video. That's not the right thing. Here it is. Okay. We have the New York Liberty at the Indiana Fever. I picked the Liberty to win this game. Clark returns. She pops off. She goes crazy. And gets a huge win for the Fever at home, and it gives the Liberty their first loss of the season, which is actually pretty crazy. Shout out to them. They get to 5-5. They're at 500. And Liberty fall to 9-1. Not the end of the world. They're right in the they're right there with the Lynx. They're really just checking them. But this is a good win for the Fever. Can't lie. Let's see here. Again, I can't see the highlights on my phone. You guys can't see them anyway, so we're just gonna check the fantasy and everything of it all. So let's look at it all. 24 points from Stewie. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. 10 points and 9 rebounds for Sabri. 4 steals, 2 blocks. Filled up the stat sheet really. That hurt me in fantasy because I did not start her. She played pretty well. Nothing too crazy from Natasha Cloutier. She was starting off pretty hot. I believe she was like player of the week or player of the month or something earlier on the season, but hasn't exploded since really then. But she hasn't really needed to. I mean, they're 9-1, so it's fine. 34 points for Sabrina Ionescu. Really balling. This was my old thing. Everyone's saying, Clark versus Reese because they're the same draft class. But my whole thing was that if I was like a major Sabrina Ionescu fan, like I would be so upset with all the attention that with all the more attention Clark is getting than Sabrina Ionescu. Because Sabrina was getting the triple doubles in college and, was basically Clark before Clark, in my opinion. Obviously, they're two separate players in their own right. But she was, Sabrina was doing a lot of the similar things that Clark does. So I always wondered if, I doubt they don't even really think about that stuff or really care. But I feel like Clark and Sabrina are very similar style players. And so to see them both play like this against each other in the head-to-head is pretty awesome, honestly. Like, I think that is, like, the matchup I would like to see them play against each other. Like, in the series, I'd like to see them play it against each other and going shot for shot, and they did that today. Sabrina had 34, also 10 from Maureen Johannes, and then Clark had 32. So, it's really interesting to see that. But let me know what you guys think about that. And then for the Fever, again, 4 of the 5 starters here were in double figures, 10 and 11 rebounds, double-double for Leah Boston, 6 assists as well. She's been playing so well this season. 22 points for Kelsey Mitchell, 14 for Lexi Hull, and then honestly almost a near triple-double, almost a quad double for Clark. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 7 turnovers. That's the only thing that maybe I don't really know about her defense, but I feel like just the turnover numbers are very high for Clark. But I think she just takes risks. Truthfully, she's a risk taker with the passes. She's gonna be taking risks for it. So as much as I'm not mad at Fever fans and get annoyed by the loud ones and who are racist and not good. Clark is still an incredible player. She really is, and I know that responsibility and all that doesn't fall on her because she's not necessarily doing that. Besides, like some of the fighting on court stuff, but I more get annoyed with like the fans saying all these things. So, but she played a hell of a game. 50% from 3-point. Like she played a really, really good game, and this is a really big win. 10 points for Sydney Colson too, and 6 assists. Dang, Colson popped off. Good for her. Was playing off, popped off the bench. That's pretty good. So, Sydney Colson's a fan favorite. They love Sydney Colson. So, and then this is the personal thing that we just found out today. Bonner does not want to return to the team. And yeah, this is the fit. I guess the fit wasn't good. She wasn't when she was playing. She wasn't really doing that much. But the reason they brought her in was to make them a championship team. Like you add Bonner to this lineup, then they were supposed to be like a championship team. But the fit didn't work. So there's the drama with that is honestly pretty crazy. I'm sure fans were like, she did nothing. She was not good. But Joanna Bonner is like going to be a Hall of Famer. So even though she went to like 3rd all time on the scoring list, or she got a major record, milestone for her career in a Fever jersey. So I thought the fans were like, she was not good anyway. She didn't do it. She might have been playing that well, but like, don't diminish who she is and who she's playing and how she plays. Like, she's a great player, and a reason that the Fever were considered a championship team was because Joanna Bonner was on this as an addition to the squad. So her not wanting to play there everyone's gonna be talking about and looking into it. Is very interesting. And again, they're saying that she wants to go to the Atlanta Dream or the Phoenix Mercury. Atlanta Dream, I mean, their record is very good right now in current time. And then for the same with the Phoenix Mercury, but her wife, I don't know if they're officially married, it might be fiance or wife, I don't know. Alyssa Thomas is on Phoenix. So, and when they played together in the Sun, like, that was they were pretty electric and tough to beat. So if you put Bonner back with Alyssa Thomas, Phoenix is immediately, I feel like, a semifinal team. They're already playing like really well right now. Add Bonner there, bruh, that'd be crazy. So well, let's check the fantasy though. Let's check the fantasy. Enough of my rant there. Nothing really here. I did Niara Salvi again, 30 points on my IR on my bench. Tough pill to swallow. Easily could have fit in. I should have switched out Leah Edwards. I should maybe get rid of Leah Edwards. I don't really know. Kiki Yafren has been playing so well, so her role has gone down. And then nothing here. No Bonner and no nothing here. So I did end up. I think there's another game this day. I think there's one more game this day. So yeah, I believe there's one more game on this day. So. But it's looking good. I mean, that's all I had, everyone here. So, did end up winning this day. Even still, would have been better if I had the 30 points from Niara. But what are you going to do? Let's see what else. Boston had 32. That's tough pill solos. Isabel Harrison had 7. It's almost 40 points between the two of them. But again, Boston has been playing very well. It's doing a little bit of everything. Seems to be most improved, honestly, right now. So, shout out to her. Gonna keep scrolling down here. Did I have anybody? Nope, only Ricky Jackson. So tough game. But yeah, no. Again, shout out to the Fever. That's a big win for them. They needed that win. Definitely needed that win. And then the Liberty. I mean, they probably want. I'm sure they want to win that game. Remain undefeated. But at the end of the day, you get that first loss out the way. And they're still right in the top. So it doesn't really. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So what are you gonna do? Let me know what y'all think.